Welcome back to SFCraft for SFCraft episode 28. So today what we're going to be doing is expanding the towers, making them taller, and also working on the duck and shoot things on the castle. And we will start planning for our new shop. So as you can see, Wisegear has completely destroyed his bookstore. And now it's just a hole in the ground with a few blocks floating up. And I'm not really sure what happened to this store. There's like wool here and dirt. So, I don't really know. But the explosions did damage the concrete shop, but he fixed it by actually messing it up, and then I had to go and fix it. But while he did that, I don't think he actually bought anything. Yeah, nothing in either of these shops. Wow. I'm not really sure if he did any work on the mall either. But he is back, so that is the important thing here. Yeah, there's nothing else here. I'm not really sure what he's going to do with this, because this will be really interesting once there are stores in here. But he hasn't been doing much with it recently. What is that? There's just a pig. There's just a pig. What? Okay. And this is here as well. Hera's building tower thing, whatever this is now built up much taller. There's now a ceiling here. And up here, there's now this. So I'm not really sure what this is or what's going to be going up here, but this must have taken a lot of logs because those are stripped oak logs there. And again, I'm not really sure what Harry had even planned on doing with this from the beginning. But I guess we will find out once it's complete. How did I even get up here? Okay, right there. So let's take a look at the last shop over here and see if we sold anything here, which I don't think so. And what are these barrels? Is this like... This must be stuff from the bookstore, yeah. Wisegear brought over the stuff that he wanted to keep in here while he blew up. I don't think there's anything in here because I still don't think I even restocked some of the things in here. Yep, that's empty, that's empty, that's empty. Yep, no one bought anything. So I'll have to restock that then, and hopefully we will start getting some sales in here because I invited 2 more people to the server along with the 2 people from last time. So now there are a lot of members, but a lot of people are not very active, so it works out. As long as there aren't more than 10 people online, we can have as many members as we want in this server. So it's okay if I add people just to make sure that we get some more activity. So I think now what we're going to do is go back to the castle and take a look at what we got from a mining session that I just did. So we are back at the castle, and first we need to take a look at how much cactus we got from this farm so far. Wow. 2 stacks and 22. That is a lot of green dye. Before I was like running out of it so fast and I couldn't even get nearly as much as I needed, and now it's growing very fast and getting collected, so I'm able to just get all this easily. Let's take a look at how much gunpowder we're up to now. I hadn't been on for the past few days because I was working on that everything wrong with exposing King J video, and that took a very long time, so I did not get to be on the server that much. But we have 36 gunpowder and 52 string, which is pretty good. For now, I'm just accepting that this is a creeper and spider farm. So I refilled this shulker box with stone. I went down into the mine and mined a bunch more stone. And along with that, I also got some resources like these. Now those were from a previous mining session here, but all of these for the most part were from that mining session I just did. So let's see how much diamonds we get from this. I'll do that to block my inventory. It's probably going to be like absolutely nothing. 19, and that chicken just jumped out. So that's not bad. 19 is pretty good for only a few diamond ore. And I'll have to smelt the gold and iron then as well. But I think we are pretty much ready to start working on these towers. So I'm going to go up to the top and just take a look at this quick. Because in order to do this, we're going to have to extend the bubble elevators, which shouldn't be that hard. If it's only a few blocks, I can just use water buckets or even ice. Although I don't think I have any, I'd have to go get some. But these towers are way too short compared to the roof now that we brought the roof up a block. So I'm thinking if I could extend these up maybe 3 blocks and the duck and shoots, I'm thinking that maybe I could even bring these duck and shoots out a block, kind of like how Skeeby did with his shop before he quit, and now that's Jarvan's shop. So I think I'm going to do that and build these up a few blocks, so let's go into a time lapse. So we are back from that time lapse, or at least the first part of it, and the first 2 towers are done, and these look much better than they did before. You can just look at the back towers, and they don't look even close as good as the front two towers. So the reason why I didn't just do all of them at once is because this time lapse was already getting long, and it would have taken up like an hour and 30 minutes of space on my phone. So I only did the first part, but we will be finishing the back two in this video anyway, and we will also be finishing the duck and shoots on the outside of the lower part of the roof. So we are back after being pretty much locked out of the server for 2 days. We are not able to connect to the realm. But what is this over here? What? Who even put this here? I do not remember this being here. This is Gyron's base. I have no idea. Random egg. And there's random horses just walking around out here. And I didn't think they were able to escape these things. There are also 2 new shops at the shopping area, so we will need to go take a look at those and check our profits, because even though no one else was able to be on for the past 2 days either because of realms being down, we still might have sold some things. No concrete, wow. There's probably glass because new shops. Yep, 1 glass. So I think they're over here by the mall. Yep, right here. It's right behind where the nuke shop is going to be. So I originally wanted to start working on that this episode, but I don't think we're going to have enough time because I'm going to be rushing to get this thing uploaded. But let's take a look here. Wait, I should probably read this. Welcome, this is Mad-Eye Jade King's and Sea Drummer's shop. We basically sell enchanted books and enchanted items. Diamond items. Price, items 2 emeralds, books 1 emerald. So probably in here. Nothing. Oh, okay. So there's stuff inside of these shulker boxes, and that's what they are selling. Mending pants, wow. That's actually pretty good. Wait, how much? I think it's like, so 2 emeralds for each item. That is a really good deal, but my inventory's full because I didn't put anything away from when I built those towers. Let's break up our perfect 6 stacks of emeralds here. It had actually been like that for a while, which is surprising. And I'm gonna take this here, because that shovel is actually really good. And there is just enough room to be able to put it away in here. And is there anything else good? Like maybe a fishing rod. Oh, that's really good. That is mending on it, so I can easily repair that. Yep, so we'll take that as well, and now we're out of room. So, I don't think there's anything else here that we would really need. If there was a mending axe, I would buy that, but there isn't. We have a good sword that pretty much doesn't need anything else. And we might be able to come back here to get a bow at some point, because this bow is at low durability and you can't put mending and infinity together. But for now, let's take a look at this shop over here before a bunch of mobs just start spawning everywhere. This shop looks really good as well. There's this water all around it, and even with like the lily pads and stuff to make it look really good. And this is made out of concrete, and no concrete was bought. Maybe that's where they got the glass from, though. My shop. And there's an enchantment room down here with no enchanting table. I don't know if this is a shop or if this is just here. I don't really know. There's nothing up here yet. Maybe it's just not open. So we're gonna need to go find a bed quick and sleep. But I think that's pretty much it for new things in the shopping area. At least that is until I finally start working on the nuke shop. So I think what we're going to do now is go back to the castle and probably finish the second part of that time lapse, building the towers, and hopefully if we have enough stone and enough time really, we will be able to work on the Duncan chutes on the main part of the castle. If we don't have enough time, that's fine, because I'm really rushing to get this video uploaded. I definitely want to get this uploaded today, just because of how much time I miss being on the server. I actually wanted to get this video uploaded 2 days ago, but because of the server being down, we were not able to do that. So let's go back to the castle and start working on our time lapse. So we are back from that time lapse, and as you can see, both of these towers are complete. However, I did notice that when I was building this tower over here, I actually made a mistake, and I made it 1 block too long this way, so there is a double thing here, and I did try to fix it in the time lapse, but I might have to go back and fix this later. For now, this isn't a big issue, and same thing with these. These bubble elevators aren't all in the same place on each tower, and this stuff, it's not really that big of a deal, but later in the season I might get annoyed by this being off and come back and change it later. But for now, it's not really that noticeable. And these towers look really good, much better than they did before. But we are out of time to work on the duck and shoots for this episode. And things just went wrong again. After the last time lapse and the last clip, I took a break and then I came back to do the outro. But when I went to do the outro, the server was down again. Now, it was because of some issues with a backup in the realm and that we had to actually back it up again, which was fine, but it did take a long time, and until it was working again, I did not have enough time to go on and do my outro. So now we are 1 day late again, and you add that to the days late we were from before. So this video is probably coming out like a week now after the last video, or at least the last SFCraft video. So I was rushing to get this out anyway, so I was going to end it here, but that's going to be it for this episode of SFCraft. Thanks for watching this episode of SFCraft. So these past few days we got a lot done, although I was definitely rushing to get this video out. We got the towers expanded and built out more, so they look much better, and we also got to look at some of the new shops in the shopping area. So we didn't get to do as much as I liked for this episode because we pretty much lost like 3 days while recording this, and this video, which was supposed to be released like 3 days after the last SFCraft video, ended up getting released 7 days after the last SFCraft video. Also, we will now start having videos more often anyway, most likely in the next 2 days or next 3 days will be the next SFCraft video, and that's because I am finally done with school, even though it was all online because of the coronavirus. I don't have to do any more until next year, so I will have more time to work on these videos, and hopefully we'll get videos out more often. So thanks for watching this episode of SFCraft. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in episode 29.